What's up YouTube, Adam here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you something just slightly different, and it was probably really more for my benefit playing around with the new drone than it was for yours, but either way, let's get this on the road and crack on with the little mini room tour, completely 100% filmed by the drone, the DJI Phantom 3. If you want to see my unboxing of that, or indeed some more samples, I'll leave some links down in the video description below. But this particular one, you guys have been asking me for an updated room tour. I don't really want to do a full updated room tour because not a lot has changed, to be honest, other than updating a few notebooks and phones and stuff like that. I've still got exactly the same setup that I did in the last setup video that has now reached over 1 million views. So thank you all so much for supporting and sharing that video. Now, as you can see, still got the exact same 6 screen setup that I had before. On the bottom we've got the 3 Apple Cinema displays, and on the top I've got the Dell displays as well. Now, if you want to see full details of all this tech, check out my ultimate room tour, and I'll leave a link to that down in the video description. That goes through all of the details that you might need. Now, I do want to update my screens to 4K, but unfortunately the Mac Pro just won't support 6 4K screens, and I've not seen another configuration that would be able to fulfill my workflow requirements in the same way as that would. So whenever the Mac Pro can support that setup, I definitely will be doing the upgrade. Now, a lot of people ask me, do you play the guitar? No, I don't. I used to play the bass guitar, and you can see the right hand one there is a bass guitar, but I think they just look nice on the wall, and hopefully one day maybe my son will pick these up and maybe start playing himself. Now, up here I've just got some shelves with just a whole bunch of kind of bits and pieces on, really just things that I like to have around to make it look a little bit more kind of homely and just to show a bit of my personality. In the corner there, my favourite old iMac. I've got to keep that around just because I love looking at it, obviously along with some CCTV and also some photographs as well. Now, the actual desk itself still exactly the same, the one I had made just a few years ago, in fact I think about 2 years ago, and you guys can see the video for that. Again, there'll be a link down in the video description as to how exactly that was made. I've now got the new updated gold MacBook, the 12-inch one, which I've just done an unboxing for, and I will be bringing you guys a full review of that as well. And also the new 15-inch Retina MacBook Pro as well, which I'll also bring you guys a update video on fairly soon. Now, I'm always getting asked where I get these little pillows from. Some of them are from Throwboy, which you can check out, but I think the vast majority I just maybe found and scouted on eBay, so you can probably find some of those around there. But Throwboy is definitely a good source, although a little bit expensive. You can see over here in the corner that beautiful iMac. Getting a bit sketchy here with the drone getting so close. I've only had it a few weeks, so my piloting skills aren't particularly fantastic. And indoors, although it does have a system which looks at the floor to identify patterns to hold it still, they don't work particularly well on certain surfaces, so that is why it's not holding a dead still pattern. If it was outside, it would literally be locked almost exactly to a specific location, and indeed on certain surfaces it will hold exactly, and you can see there we nearly had a very close call with the 1DC. That is the slider that I use. It's the iFootage Shark, I think it's called. All of my number plates there just fell off the wall. The wind that this thing produces is absolutely insane, and you'll see when we come round in a second, the little flap there just below that second desk that I've got, how much it's sort of waving around in the wind. Now, up there on the wall I've got a little Psyche 4K TV that came all the way over from the States, and I've been using that for quite a while now, and it's very, very reliable. I think the picture on it is absolutely fantastic. It's only 30 frames per second when you actually plug it into a PC, but I don't use it that much for that, and even when I do, it works perfectly adequately for what I need to do. This here is a desk that I made out of, or more a coffee table really, out of a couple of old Power Macs with some glass on top. Looks like it needs a little bit of a clean there, which is very unlike me. And this doorway here just leads to the rest of my house. But what you'll see now is one of my prized possessions. This is my little Apple Watch, Apple clock, should I say, up on the wall here. And this is actually made from the base of an iMac G5. And now for the last part of this little room tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a bit of a stupid thing to do, but I filmed it just for my own purposes, and I thought, well, I'd put it up for you guys to check out, being that I get asked so often for the updated room tour. The Apple TV is plugged in at the moment, and obviously waiting for the WWDC announcement this evening, which I'm very much looking forward to. Be very interested to hear what you guys are waiting for this evening, or indeed if you've watched this after WWDC, what were your thoughts? Usually it's a huge disappointment, but maybe it'll be different this time. Let's wait and see. Now for the all-important landing. Can I get the drone to land on top of the PowerMac coffee table? Let's see just how that works out. And like I say, inside it really is fairly difficult to fly on this particular pattern of flooring. I think if you had a pattern that it detected, it would literally just lock and hold its exact position, but with this particular flooring it definitely does make it a little bit more difficult. Anyway, here we go. We're going to try and land this directly onto the coffee table, and I can assure you I was flying by the seat of my pants right at this stage. And in fact, let's land it directly on top of the old Sony Xperia Z tablet, I think it is. I'll try not to hit the LG G4 there. Ooh, and touchdown. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this very silly video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya. This video was sponsored by Your Company Mobiles, providing SMEs throughout the UK with mobile, landline and converged solutions. Visit www.yourcompanymobiles.com or call 0800 038 5363.